Welcome back to Mustang TV. I'm Nevin Scott.
And I'm Maggie Rosh. And today we'll be learning some tips on how to take the perfect selfie.
Learn more about Mr. Scalfaro.
And find out what's going on with the tug of war event.
All of that and more in this episode of Mustang TV.
Do you have any tips for a successful selfie?
No, I suck at those.
Lighting, angles, you gotta have a beautiful face. And you have to squint your eyes. Squinting your eyes is key.
Anything else you want to add about taking a selfie?
Selfies are a great key to life. In life.
Yes. For a successful selfie, you want to make sure the lighting is right. You gotta have them angles, and especially squad selfies. Good, they're good.
I'm not really one for taking selfies, but as long as you know where the camera is, I think you're set.
And anything else you want to add to that?
Make sure to always get the angles. I mean, that's what everyone else has told me.
I think one of the reasons why I'm successful at taking selfies is because I have really long arms. So if you have really long arms, I recommend that. Other than that, you can't go wrong with the occasional tilt up.
You should use a high angle and have your chin up.
To have a successful selfie, you have to have the shades. And then you just gotta have the pose. Oh boy.
Tip 1 is to get good lighting. Tip 2 is to get your favorite side of your face. Tip 3 is to do your favorite sign or your position, tongues out or dimple, and yeah, or at an angle.
This is Colin Johnson, Joe Walker, Jeremiah Jordan, Kimberly Long, and Ariana Green signing off for Mustang TV.
So what we really want to do here at Mustang Nation is look at the individual student and help them both academically and behaviorally. So really individualizing and personalizing their experience here at Campbell. So it's been 10 years since I left Campbell and came back, so some things have changed a lot. The whole idea of Mustang Nation, that's a really big thing. All the kids that come out for the extracurricular activities, like the football game, there's so many kids out there for that. That was huge. The gym, the auxiliary gym, that wasn't here the last time I was here as a teacher, so that's new. So lots of new things.
Okay.
You know, getting to know the staff and all the kids. Right now I just know a few names of kids and just picking up things along the way. But just building those relationships with staff and students and you know, earning their trust. That's really one of my major goals for the year.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just go Mustangs. Glad to be back.
So I think the most significant piece is our focus on positive intervention and positive vibes, feelings, thoughts with respect to how we treat each other and talk to each other, and making sure that we notice the positive in each other as often as we can. So not necessarily a change in this respect to how we feel about how we work with each other and with students, but certainly an emphasis on noticing all the great things that are happening. Most important thing I'd like to give as far as advice would be that he loves to have fun. If you're doing something fun, if you've got something going on that you want to share, he's always got an open door. He's always wanting to hear about it, and he oftentimes will want to come participate. So don't be afraid to invite him to a classroom. Don't be afraid to invite him to you know, a game if that's the case. He really wants to connect with the students and staff here, and is really invested in each and every one of us.
Mr. Scalfaro used to be a history teacher right down the hall from me. We taught together for over 10 years, so we were colleagues that worked side by side. I'm excited to work with somebody I know and I feel comfortable with, and if I have a problem I can go talk to him. I also like that he knows history and he knows our curriculum, so he understands what we do in this department. So I'm really excited that he's here.
The book fair is a fundraiser, so what do you use the money for? We use the money that we make from the book fair. First we have to pay Scholastic back for the books, and then we get to keep a little bit of the money to do fun activities, parties, advisory celebrations, makerspace is coming up. I know I'll serve treats during Otaku Advisory, Makerspace Advisory, and book club, and so I use some of that money to also buy treats for students and hold contests, but the bulk of it goes to buy new books for our library, so I really appreciate the support.
Sounds like fun. Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, thanks for interviewing. I look forward to seeing everyone at the book fair the second week in October.
What are your thoughts about reading banned books?
Do it. They're usually really good. They're banned for some little thing, sometimes a big thing, but I think when you read a banned book, it makes you think about other people's perspectives.
What makes for a great book? And why?
Well, I like action books and mystery.
What's your favorite Truman nominee?
Probably Red Queen.
Why do you like reading so much?
I don't know, it's just really fun to me. Like when I can get into a book and like picture it in my head.
Yellow. Okay. Because it's 9 in the afternoon.
And your guys are the size. You can't see it.
Oh, Kiki, do you love me?
Are you riding so you never ever leave from beside me?
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore.
Already done.
The line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me. That's from the one. Bill, yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. For each day I grow some more.
I'm Caillou.
No.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Life is plastic. It's fantastic. I still see the shadows in my room.
Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you and I cannot change you, so I must replace you.
Oh, bar!
Diss track.
Bar. So one last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. So take me home.
I don't know.
It's One Last Time by Ariana Grande.
And Big Shaq. Thanks for watching this episode of Mustang TV. This is Maggie, Taylor, and Allie could not make it. But
hello, I am Michael Garner, and this is Wyatt Smith.
Today we're going to take a live look at defendant Luciano interviewing Maggie Rush about the tug of war journey. Over to you, Landon.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Landon. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Are you okay with that?
yes.
How was it like last year, the tug of war for Smarties?
Well, it was really fun, and we had teams of 10, and if you had a little less than 10, that was okay. And you went up against SLNS and PLNS, and sometimes your own school.
You said you didn't make a team yet. What are you thinking for a team?
I don't know. It's probably going to be me and the group of friends that did it last year, and we're just really excited about it. It's super fun.
What would you say you're looking forward to this year compared to last year?
Well, last year we didn't have a good strategy, so we're probably going to think more of what we're going to do before we actually go out and do it.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to tell all the 7th graders that they should definitely try out, and well, not try out for it, but make a team and do it because it's a lot of fun.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Landon Luciano, and after this we're going to be going on to Malia Dooley. So yeah, see you over there, Michael.
What was it like getting ready for the tug of war tournament?
It was really fun because we got to like pick our outfits and we looked crazy, but it was really fun to pick our outfits.
Nice. What role do you play for getting ready for the tournament?
Well, I think I was the team captain, so I just told everyone like the information, like when to be there and everything like that. So.
All right. what are you looking forward to what are you looking forward to the most about the tug of war?
I'm just looking forward to making my team and picking an outfit again. It's really fun.
Alright, well, is there anything you would like to add? Or?
No.
Alright.
In this video, you guys will see us interviewing some students and a teacher.
We'll be interviewing them about their input on Vans and how Vans impact their personalities.
What pair of Vans do you wear the most?
Well, I only have one pair, so I wear those a lot.
Could you describe your first pair of Vans?
Well, I got them like last week and they're white and they're still white.
How do Vans show your personality?
And they're fashionable and yeah.
What is your final thoughts on Vans?
They're pretty cool.
Okay. What pair of Vans do you wear the most?
Well, I have 3 pairs, but the pair I wear the most are my Star Wars Vans.
Could you describe what your first pair of Vans looked like?
They were just plain black and white.
How do Vans show your personality?
Well, they show that I'm sporty, and they show that I'm cool.
What is your thoughts on Vans?
Buy more of them.
What pair of Vans do you wear the most?
My checkered ones.
Could you describe what your first pair of Vans looked like?
When I was 8, I had Beauty and the Beast Vans. They were yellow and had Belle all over them.
How do Vans show your personality?
I mean, they're just kind of like, they show like a person in a way that's like I know I like slip-on shoes and like kind of like more like laid back, and I was like I don't wear like my Birkenstocks all the time anymore. So.
What is your final thoughts on Vans?
Oh, I love them because I hate wearing shoes, and I like shoes I can just slip on or take off super easily. So Vans are like a really good shoe to like close your feet into. So yeah.
What pair of Vans do you wear the most?
My checkered Vans.
Could you describe what your first pair of Vans looked like?
My first pair of Vans looked very new.
How do Vans show your personality?
They fit my personality well, I guess.
What is your final thought on Vans?
My final thoughts on Vans are they give you blisters, so I don't know if you want to buy them.
This is Mustang TV with
Mia Gaddy,
Layla Cosford,
and Matt Gable.